Alright, I'm gonna start my day here, people. Obviously, my son cleared out all this wood. Okay, we're gonna be fixing this hole. You can see it. See, when I put those things up there, what it did is it prevented this rotten cedar plywood, because when they covered the porch, they just covered it over old rotten planks. And then when I moved in, this all had plastic underneath it, right? If you go into my videos, and all the wood chips and everything was falling into the plastic. For some reason there was hay up in there, animals making nests, whatever. You can see, right? So it was so bad, right? So this actually worked out pretty good, these soffits, in terms of keeping that up there, right? But that's as far as I got with it. Anyway, that's what Andre was working on, clearing out that part of the porch to put a piece of plywood over top, up above, right? To prevent that from happening. So anyway, I don't know, my son is on a mission here. I don't know what kind of mission he's on, but I'm trying not to get upset here, okay? He wants me to donate this little playhouse. You can see what he did. Put a bunch of wood in there. To some people that bought some land, and I don't know, the man has a work shed, and the woman took the house and turned it into some kind of daycare or something, and looking for donations. And he's like, well, why don't you make, like, he ripped out the windows. So he came to me yesterday. No pressure, no pressure. Just think about it. I found somebody that might want to have that because, they got a little daycare out in the country, and they're looking, the woman was running around looking for donations for this kind of stuff. And I'm like, well, okay. Well, because he bugging me, right, to get rid of it. Same thing with that other stuff over there. And I said to him, like, this stuff I can sell. Right? This stuff is expensive to buy something like that. You're looking at like $600. What else is he doing out here? He's piling up this shit. I can't throw this out. I don't know why he doesn't understand that. It's all glaring. This is my play sand. He's throwing out my fucking play sand. This is what I mean, people. This is what I fucking mean, man. This is a lid for something. You can cover it. Right? Put that on the side of the house. And this is the stuff that he leaves out here that I can see. Yeah. Look at this. Just whatever. He went into the just whatever, man. It fucking makes me mad. This is for the lawnmower, for fuck's sakes. Like, fuck, man. He's so stupid. For the fucking lawnmower, for crying out loud. Baseboards. Do you know how expensive baseboards are? Can you use that for fucking trimming shit? Like, what part of that doesn't he understand? I have to fix the fucking fence, for fuck's sakes. I can run those baseboards along the fucking fence after I do the vinyl siding on it. Perfectly good chair. Dumb. Fucking dumb. This, oh yeah, sure, I can get into it now, but look what happened with it sitting outside for how long? I can't even open the fucking drawer. It's stuck, people. Stuck, people. Fucking stuck. Okay. I have never had my life in all my 62 years of being so trashed, literally trashed, like I have in the last year and a half. Literally. And I've had a lot of trashy shit go on. But nothing like this. This is what he's always... Why do you need those little children maraca thing? It's in my way. First of all, it's way up there. It's been sitting there for 14 fucking years. I have grandkids that actually would love to play with them, but I just don't really have space up for it right now upstairs. Those are the ones that if I go to the Bear Creek Park, I'd take, right? And maybe I'll bring them upstairs at some point and use them. Or maybe I'll take them out into the front yard and use them. But, I'm too busy fucking going around cleaning up after everybody else. 14, 12 fucking years in a stupid yard, right? It's just stupid, people. And then I get all paranoid because if you notice, this is a lid. Where's the container? And where's what was inside the container? It's fucking gone. I said, where's the container? Oh, it's around somewhere. I'm like, yeah, okay. Right? Are you just trying to make me fucking paranoid here or what? Like, this is stupid, man. So fucking stupid. Alright. So now we're in here. He wants me to get rid of everything in here and just put food in here. Because that's what's the most important. Yeah, okay. Whatever. Whatever. If he had it his way, he'd throw these out. As a matter of fact, there's one of these things missing. Oh, maybe it's behind the door. Yeah. Like dowels and shit. Dowels and shit are expensive. Or whatever. Like, this is fucking stupid. What I need to do is get in here, take out this table, take out that table. Like, this is stupid. And then he geeks himself up, people. This right here. So I want to do microgreens. This is for microgreens. I paid a lot of money for this shit. Got everything I need to make fucking microgreens or whatever. And, oh, yeah. I'm telling you. This is unimportant to him. I got this at Radio Shack back in the day. When I used to do little things with the kids and stuff, right? Like to promote the nonprofit. I don't even think you can find these things anymore, right? But that doesn't mean it's garbage. It's a strobe light. Frick sakes. There's a beautiful dresser in there, antique dresser. I have to pull that out and fucking give it away. Sell it, donate it, whatever. Just whatever. Just whatever, man. Okay. They're being nice to me because I guess they figure you get more flies with honey. Mom will work harder, faster, if we be nice to her for at least a little while. Right? Just saying. Because yesterday was too nice. You know what I'm saying? Just, I don't know. Right? But along came the, oh, no pressure. No pressure. You don't have to give away the playhouse. Tisha, she's not going to let the kids play in it. Like, what does it matter? I know this person from work and blah, and, she's starting a daycare, and they own 17 acres of land, and the husband has a workshop, and she took over the house, and she's putting together a daycare, and she's scrambling around looking for donations, and and maybe you want to donate that to them. And I'm like, I'm no pressure. Obviously, you've been bugging me for a while to get rid of that shit for whatever fucking reason, but it's as if, because I'm like, well, Kyrie and Alea May can maybe playing with it, but he threw all his fucking wood in there, so as if Alea May and Kyrie could ever fucking play in it, right? And now that the wood is in there, and now well, no, you can just, she would really appreciate it, and I'll give you the number. And then he turns around and I said, okay, fine. You know, what else does she need? Considering what's fucking going on here, maybe some school books or something, right? I'm not gonna give you her number because, you know, and he fucking making me feel like I'm some fucking lunatic that's gonna phone her up and start harassing her about, aren't you gonna take my donation? We're like, what the fuck, man? He does it in such a way that it just kind of flies over the cuckoo's nest. And then I think about it, and right, you know, after the fact, and I'm like, okay, obviously, you know, like, what the fuck? You want me to donate fucking shit that I can get $500, $400 for, like with that Playhouse, you know, I can easily get 300 online, people, easily. Those things are like $800 fucking dollars, right? You want me to donate it and donate that other thing just to get it out of your way. But you don't want me to talk to the people that I'm fucking donating it to because for some reason you seem to think I'm gonna fucking sabotage it? Yeah, okay. That's how I woke up this morning thinking about this shit. Oh? You want me to donate something, but you don't want me to talk to the people that I'm donating it to? Because you're afraid that, what? What are you fucking afraid of? That I'm going to appear like I'm some fucking lunatic? Well, if that is the case, why the hell am I donating it? You don't want it? Put it on fucking line and fucking sell it and give me my money. You don't cut the fucking grass. Who cares if you don't have that part to carry, to collect the grass, to empty it into the compost? That's what I mean. I've never seen him not once ever cut the fucking grass in all the years that we've lived here. So of course he wouldn't know what that thing is. And even if he did, he doesn't care. Like, fuck, man, this is stupid. And it brings me back to, I can't wait until I'm fucking dead, people. Seriously. Poof, you're gone. Nothing moves. Everything else stays fucking behind. And you don't got a fucking care in the world anymore. No, you don't. I know I'm not going to fucking hell. I'm not the one that goes around terrorizing fucking people, destroying their fucking lives, going out of my way to be vindictive, or whatever, smiling up in their face, being two fucking faced so that I can get what I want, and then turn around and fucking stab them in the back after the fact. Oh yeah, here's that bin, but for whatever strange reason, it's empty, as if I would do that. But we'll never know what was in there. We won't. Okay, I'm just under quote-unquote stress. And I don't feel very good about donating to something, first of all, that has a whole lot of fucking money. If you can own 17 acres of land and turn a house into a daycare, clearly you've got money. And not be allowed to interact with the people that I'm making the donation to because for some reason my son seems to think that I'm an embarrassment to him. And that he can't trust me to behave. I'm just saying. You know what this is? That is an expensive fucking electrical cord to make a fucking grow room so that maybe we might be able to have frickin' microgreens or something. But you need electricity. Oh, yeah, right. Well, maybe we should fucking donate that to somebody. Anyway, that's because they're mocking my foundation. That's what it is. They're mocking me. They're fucking mocking me. They don't appreciate it. They don't appreciate my kindness that I tried over the years. I'm not at the point where I just want to give everything away and walk away from the foundation and go dissolution. I'm talking about trying to make fucking web pages here where people can upload and the foundation can actually make some money, where I don't have to dig into my own fucking pocket and pay for the website or anything else that I pay for as I'm being tossed out into the freaking alley here, into the garbage can, into some fucking field. Who knows? Oh, all right. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I got to start. Okay, being charitable is not supposed to make you feel angry, people. Doesn't want it, doesn't want it. I'm not entitled to keep it in case I fucking need it. If I should ever need it, I'm required to go off and buy it again. This is a perfectly good thermos. I guess Andre will never need it. So in this situation, maybe this might be a good thing to donate to that woman running that little daycare in the forest. Or someone like her. And this is probably why he doesn't want that person talking to me. Because I would let her know I work on a foundation and that you can go watch my fucking videos. She'd be like, that bitch donated that shit to me after she talked like that as she was doing it. Yeah, well, I wonder fucking why. Same thing with this. Before my son would use this, he'd go out and buy a new one. Because then they can say to themselves that they never fucking depended on anybody to do it for them. Yeah, right, you just live in my fucking house and make me throw out everything. What if I want to go to the park with Alea May and Kyrie and Andre and Amari? I guess I can't keep this, right? Unless, of course, I can hide it away like a dirty fucking secret, right? This I might need. Oh, but you're not using it right now. It's taking up fucking space. Yeah, okay. I don't want to give this away yet, people. I'm not some old fucking woman locked up like a dirty secret in some old fucking home that has no fucking life waiting for the you-know-what so that I can mysteriously suddenly fucking die here. It takes up space. It used to be in the kitchen in the fucking cupboard, but not anymore. Oh, man. I'm trying to make a... Oh, yeah. I tried to give these away a long time ago. These are some diapers. It was an unopened box that, for whatever reason, ended up down here. They were Amari's, but they don't fit them anymore. Right? And, like, you know, I'm talking to Tisha. We need to have a garage sale. Right? But, you know, here, give this to so... No. We'll keep them, and we'll give them, you know, we'll have a yard sale. It's a whole fucking 4 things of diapers. I don't know how much this shit costs, but you could get $15, $10 donation, right? Not donation, but, you know, in a yard sale, $10 for the fucking box. It probably cost $30 to buy it. She wouldn't let me give it fucking away, because she wanted to have a yard sale. But I got fucking boxed in here. I couldn't come down into my own fucking house and do anything. And when I did, I got razzed. Ah, throw it out in the fucking street. Like, seriously, let somebody get a free fucking box of fucking diapers here. It's a free for fucking all. My life means nothing. Oh, here's another thing. Just throw it out in the fucking street. Why don't we do that? Number fucking 2 rounds here, people. 2 fucking rounds. 1 round wasn't enough. Don't come and smile up in my face acting like you fucking love me. Fuck you. Oh, just say goodbye to your stuff. It will. Once it's all gone, you'll feel better. No, I'll be fucking dead. And when I get to the next destination, I'm locking my door, and I'm not letting you inside. fucking hair dryer where you put rollers in your hair and you put those plastic things on and you sit under there, right? Yeah, I already gave one to Tisha. Like, fuck, I feel like just take the fucking bag, put it out on the fucking street. Just make it fucking easy for them. Not for me, for fucking them. Take it, throw it, let it get broken. Who gives a shit? Seriously, who gives a fucking shit? I don't give a fucking shit. I've never had my life so fucking trashed in all my fucking life. And for what? Working in a fucking yard for 12 fucking years so these, whatever they are, can sit up there and say, we have a house. We're not leaving. Yeah, you're not fucking leaving. Oh, I'm supposed to throw this out. This is fucking fleece, right? Yeah, I can make fucking things for Alea May, Kyrie, Andre, and Amari, but I guess they don't count. Right? They don't fucking count. Just like that playhouse in the back doesn't fucking count. Just like my dresser that I can't fucking open up doesn't fucking count. Microgreens, whatever, making TV dinners, whatever, doesn't fucking count. Teddy bears don't fucking count either. Put it out in the fucking street. Maybe somebody will love it. Take it home and give it some fucking love. As they're being abused. These I like to keep around in case one breaks. I don't have to have the new up-to-date model in order to feel like I'm fucking important around here. I like old school appliances. They actually work better. Stupid shit. I can't save these teddy bears and give them away at the fucking park. I should though. I should do that little park event. New Nations Unity bootleg community fucking celebration. Give me back that teddy bear. Some little kid be banging on that fucking drum and I'll say, you see that pile of teddy bears? Go take one home with you. It needs a home. Somebody to actually love it. Oh, but you didn't throw those teddy bears away. That's redundant. They're in the way. Say goodbye to your teddy bears. To come down here when I have fucking energy to do this stupid shit. I can't do it on their fucking time schedule. They already put me back I don't know how fucking long. Here's some more. That's all it is. I have to do the park now, people, before I put these out on the fucking street. As soon as the weather gets warm, I'm going to go do a New Nations Unity community celebration bootleg style. Well, my son will be... She still hasn't learned her lesson. Why is she doing this? Because I can't fucking ask him to help me because he'll just accuse me of being his fucking tool. No, he's my tool. I got an empty fucking container to load it up and throw it outside. Obviously, canning lids. Just throw it over there for now. You know how many containers my kids have tossed around over the years and just willy-nilly scattered them around and lost their lids and everything? So what happens is I end up gathering everything up, put them in a big fucking bag, and then when I got time, I go through the bags and I match up the fucking lids with the containers so that I don't waste my money. So before I throw that bag out, right? I have to make sure that I don't have the matching fucking container. Because I'm not wasteful. They didn't pay for it. I did. And now they just throw it outside. I need it for Mari. I asked Andre at Marcane, since we were talking yesterday. Maybe you can make a little chair for Amari outside, so when you have your little cookout with Andre, Amari can come outside because he likes to socialize and interact with that process. Just make him a little wood chair, something easy that I can pick up and move to the back or wherever. And it's easy enough to pat him in, people! I have to pat him in! Paper, bags. I wanted to make paper with the kids, whatever. This can go outside in the back, somewhere in the shed maybe, and then maybe when summer comes, I'll make fucking paper with the kids, and we'll dry it outside before I throw out the paper. Or it would be good paper to wrap up things if I put shit online to sell and I need to wrap up a fucking box before I put it in the fucking mail. But as soon as I put it outside, what the hell do you think is gonna fucking happen? Well, story of my life. It will just get mildewy, wet, the raccoons will get into it, the water will fucking whatever. What's this? These are for yard work. Bring them out, put them outside, and use them up this year. Right? Right. It looks like there's a guitar case in here. I don't know if there's anything in it. I have to just clear out a little bit of a corner here so I can start moving this shit in here so I can move out the desk, the table, and then I can move everything back so I can start getting into that corner, clear it off over there so we can take out an antique fucking dresser so that we can start moving shit from over there into here as my shit disappears. Yeah. And I'm supposed to be nice and just donate it to rich people. Yeah, okay. If you got 17 fucking acres, you're fucking rich. But I'm the one that's expected to donate to it, okay. Oh no, no pressure. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. Yeah, that's why you just keep fucking needling over me this shit. It wasn't even 3 weeks ago we talked about that shit out in the fucking back. I said, well, if we don't want it, you really don't start selling it. But no, you come to me, well, you can give it to somebody. You know, just make a donation from the foundation. But you just can't talk to the woman. No, because you might piss her off. Yeah, okay, I'm making a fucking donation to her, and I'm gonna piss her off? Yeah, sure. I don't even know if there's anything in this thing. It's heavy. It's a fucking guitar thing. Oh, well, that's just another thing. Donate to the fucking farm. Yeah. Do it with a good attitude, though. And we'll make sure it's a good attitude so you can't talk to them, so they'll never fucking know how you feel about this shit. Yeah. I'm curious to see what's in here. probably a broken guitar. Because the one got broken when I was, you know, out and about in the community doing community work. Somebody was playing it and they broke it. But that's the cost of doing charity. Yeah, it's the broken one. So bring that up. Try and fucking repair it. And maybe I'll give it to Jude. And I'll keep the case. There's an idea. And if Jude can play it for a little while, because he's just a little 12-year-old boy, Andre's friend. After we try and repair it, Andre can look in line, see how he can figure out how to repair the fucking neck on it. I'll show you next time on a different video. We'll pull it out and we'll look at it. Andre can Google how to repair a guitar neck, you know, and we'll just do it, and then we'll give it to fucking Jude. And even if he gets a couple months out of it, people, that will be better than nothing than throwing it out in the fucking road. But I will keep the case because there are guitars upstairs that need a case. So this can go upstairs. But that's not being practical. That's not being frugal, right? Oh. Little old ladies, we're not supposed to have this kind of stuff. No. That's insignificant. Wait for your loving sons and daughters to come and fucking help you. Alright. I really don't plan on staying down here very long, but they really need me, they really just need to leave me the fuck alone and let me do what I need to fucking do, what I want to fucking do, because you know what? Markane is 32 years old. How many times have I moved that boy as a mother from place to place to place in all the fucking years that he's been alive? As if he fucking packed up boxes, unpacked boxes, did the move. No, he never did any of that shit, so he don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Alright, now we got a little spot here, kind of. I'm just going to start moving some of this stuff in here, right? This is a joke. Because it's been just pushed and pushed and pushed. This is a progression. This has been going on ever since this girl moved in. I guess maybe I should donate these fucking roasting pans or something. I don't know. Fabric. Pie tins. If you ever wanted to make 25 pies, I got enough pie tins around here that you could do it. And my son can't say that he wouldn't do it because he's already done it with me, people. We made 50 fucking pies and I donated half of them to the homeless shelter. Like, what the fuck, eh? Because the food bank gave me all these apples. Boxes full. So I made apple pies with Markane when I was living at Gateway Place. Put 25 in the freezer and donated fucking 25. That's why my son knows how to cook. Because I used to do stuff like that with him. So he learned to kind of cook. Okay, this is baby. I have a bag of baby stuff upstairs that I'm gathering up. And when it goes, it's either going to try and sell it online for 20 bucks the bag, as is, take all, or I'm just going to fucking put it out on the road. Seriously. Do you know how long I've had this thing for? I know it doesn't seem like much. You put it in a wall. This is to cover up. This was made. I bought this, or made it, or I don't think I made it. I bought it to cover up my breaker box in an apartment when Brooks was just a teeny weeny baby. My son Brooks is almost 40 years old. This is like 40 fucking years old. Okay, I'm just saying. But that's garbage. Because it's not on the wall. And even if it was on the wall, it's not what they like, so therefore it's gotta go. Oh, well, maybe don't throw this out. My son might be interested in this, so... Why are you throwing that out? Well, I don't know. Maybe I don't like you and you shouldn't have it. And since you seem to think I shouldn't have it, why the fuck should you have it? Should I give it to the farm? Or should I take it to, what is it called? Bootleg New Nations Unity Community Celebration and let some child take it home? Could you imagine how happy that child would be? Very happy. This is a doctor's fucking coat or something. I'll hang that up with the costumes. Looks like there's another one there. That can go over there. Not sure. Feels like vinyl. That shit's expensive. Why would I want to throw it away? I don't. Yeah. See, I got all these bras and stuff. I want to work with them. I'm keeping that. That's why I need my fabric, because I'm going back into stripper costume making. Only it ain't going to be the big... They're going to be skimpy and sexy. Yeah, fucking right. Okay, now that I've done that, we'll just leave that like that. Or maybe... No, hold on a minute. You have to do this in increments, and you have to be strategic about it, right? And don't forget, I'm tired, people, because I did what? The pantry upstairs took me a couple of weeks. Then I got underneath the fucking cupboard there with the sardines. That took me a week, right? And then I got into the small bathroom. That took over a couple, like, what the fuck, right? Oh, shit. Okay, so this, we're going to put some bins here because we're making room. All right. Look at this. Don't tell me I have to sell this shit. Don't tell me this. Don't tell me. Don't fucking tell me it's my responsibility to get rid of this shit just because you can't fucking handle reality in terms of, you know, like, this is your mother's belongings. Your mother's not quite croaked yet, right? You know what I'm saying? And you can't use her blindness or her position with disabled child and just being, you know, losing daughters and, like, being vulnerable, right? Due to circumstances that I can't control. They can't use that against me, people, in order to muscle me and bully me to get rid of my shit. This is the stuff that I can use with those bras. And just because I can't see color very well and things aren't as vibrant as they used to be doesn't mean that I still can't accomplish something to substance that I can myself actually make money on. And even if I didn't make money on, maybe it will just bring me back to a level of peace, where the good old days were when I had all my kids, Uncle John, you know, I was sewing and the house was running good, my kids were happy, you know, the house was stable, we had whatever, right? You know, just before I die. Just bring myself back to that fucking point where I don't know how to explain it, right? I'm not going to hell. I'm not. So, if that's the case, why do I need to live in hell while alive? I don't. I don't. My son brings me to hell. Alright. Now, I taped up this. Look. I don't have my glasses on. I can't see. Mixed. Fine. So this is very fine fabric and it's mixed colors. I taped it up because I don't want to lose it. Oh, here, before I go too far, look at this. Here's some records. This battery is probably going to run out, but whatever. We'll just deal with it. I should grab some of these records now. These are children's records because I've been wanting to play children's records upstairs with the kids. Do you see? Maybe I should take out that bin altogether and make it handy. Yeah, I think so. I think so. That would probably be better. And then just move these 1, 2, 3 bins here, and then my son can take a couple there and then stack them to the wall in this corner for now. For now, because in this corner, I'm going to be putting a wall unit tight into the corner, bracketing in, right? So, right? And then those, what's in the, we'll just call it the 14-year storage room in that one wall unit with the canned pears and everything and everything and everything. It's going in this corner here. But that's not yet, right? So, okay, so now, all right. I want these records out handy because I want to start playing these children records. Being that I got children around that would love to have it, hear it, be good for them already. I was wondering where they were. Now I found them. But I don't want to feel sorry for myself, so I'm not going to say my son just expects me to throw him out, but we know he does. Yeah, we know. See stuff like this? I can't see. Where am I? Here we go. This would be good for Kyrie. I just have to find it. It's a, you piece it together, you build it, right? This is like perfect for him. Okay, let me turn this off and I'll be back. Hold on. Okay, so that's what I've accomplished so far. Children's records. I'm not giving them away. It's all fabric, people. I told you my life went into hold when I moved into this house. Putting up with a whole bunch of other people's fucking bullshit. Joan Duncan, Austin Luck, Julian, right? And then not to mention just the crap that my kids put me through in general. And then Mark Haynes started fucking acting up, right? He was a late bloomer though. Seriously. I'm not saying he was perfect, but he didn't fucking act like this when he was younger. No fucking way. He didn't stress me out like this until he got a girlfriend. And then all of a sudden, I don't know, just things blew up in my face. And now I'm digging my grave. Basically, that's how I feel. I'm doing all this before I die. Yeah, make it easy for them. Yeah. See, this is what bothers me. He comes in and he just tosses. My kids made this when we lived in the shanty shack. When I looked after Gary, I had all the kids make this. But there's that container, but if you notice, it's fucking empty. And look how everything's just, right? Because he came in here and he just started, yeah, okay. All right, so I got 3 bins of fabric there. Technically, I should now take from there. So hold on a minute. So whose fault is this, people? Is it my landlord's fault for basically keeping me in a yard ever since I moved in? Right? Doing porch repairs, whatever. Drainage problems, weeds, whatever. Sand, fucking gravel rocks, mud, just whatever. Where I felt that I had to get that in control first before I could get back to my life. Before I could get back to my own fucking life here. Because this is basically what's happened. I was removed from having my own life because I was too busy looking after everybody else's needs, including my landlord's needs with their yard. And any miscellaneous stuff. What's in here? More fabric. Exactly. And look how I do it. I bag it up. This is beautiful fabric. I need it. This room is so musty. It's mildewy. It's always been this way. But I suppose they're blaming me for that, when in fact it's the fucking room itself. The carpets need to be ripped up. Changed, but that ain't happening anytime soon. Alright, so I managed to get 2 bins from over there, and I put one there, and I might even be able to get another one up there. I'm just kind of making it so that it will be easier to get this table out in this desk, right? I don't know, people. I just don't know. Should I keep these in the room for inspiration, ladies? Huh? What do you think? Huh? Or should I let Tisha take them out to go see the dancers, and maybe a dancer will buy them? I don't know how stable they are, though. Sometimes these shoes are not as stable as they look. Right? But they seem to be okay. They've been down here for years. I kind of want to keep them in here for inspiration. Honest to God, I do. I think these were Sierra's because, you know, Sierra was trying to... But she kept being derailed. She looked so cute on stage. I'm serious. But nobody wanted her to be successful. Instead, they wanted her to be a drug addict. So they sabotaged. Made it so she couldn't do that. I gave her $3,500 worth of costumes, beautiful costumes. She went out to Kamloops or some stupid place like that. I don't know what happened. Next thing you know, she's in an emergency room, and they're taking out her freaking appendix. And then they threw her out onto the streets. She had no money, nothing, and all the costumes fucking got robbed. And then I had to scramble around, get money to have her come back on a fucking bus. Is what I mean. Somebody stole $3,500 worth of fucking costumes. And the fucking hotel wouldn't give her money to get back home. Because she started feeling pain or something. You know what I think it was? And like she was, you know how they shake their butt? Shh. Well, that when you shake your butt like that, it shakes your insides, your guts, right? And if you do it too much, you start to get a pain, right? And I guess that's maybe what she was doing, and she didn't know, right? And I didn't think to tell her, right? So she went to the hospital, and they took advantage of that and booked her in for fucking emergency appendix removal. As soon as they took out the appendix, the hospital fucking threw her out on the streets. And she couldn't go back to the hotel because they had already replaced the dancer, and all her costumes, my costumes, were gone. That's what I mean by sabotage. Anyway. Alright, stay focused. Don't worry about that pile. Now we're going to focus on this pile. I have these records here. I don't need to bring them up just yet. So we'll just leave that there for now. I'll put it in tight. Oh. Alright. Technically, honestly, I should just take these bins, continue stacking. Okay, see these bins here? Fabric, fabric, fabric. It's all fucking fabric, 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 fabric. The majority of it is fabric, right? That's you're looking at my life in the yard. If I wouldn't have been in the yard as much as I was, half of this shit would have been gone by now. I'm just saying. Tisha gets mad at me. You didn't teach me. You were too busy in the yard. You were filing lawsuits for Uncle John. Well, what was I supposed to do? Just let him disappear into the abyss and act like he never existed? Like, come on. I did what I thought I could do. Oh, okay. This one's heavy. Oh, there's something up. Oh, food. Ah! Fuck. Here's some food. Some cans. Milk, cream or something. Okay. Yeah, I taped up these bins because I was so paranoid you know, people are going to start stealing from it. Right? No. Alright. We'll be able to get the table out if I can get rid of these bins there, but I'm not going to get them all out. But as long as I can get 2 more out, 3 more out, whatever's there, I can switch them around, and there will be just enough room to get the table out, and get the desk out, and then we're rocking. Yeah, but if they tell me I can only come down once a week when they're not here, that's where it gets fucked up, because then I get behind, right? You seen in the last video that fucking bin upstairs that sat by my back door for like 3 months, 2 months. December, January, February, we're into March. It sat there for 3.5 fucking months when it should have been downstairs a long time ago. That's an example. That's just an example, right? So hold on a minute. All right. Not important to my son. Clearly this is blues, right? This is, oh, jeez. I might even be able to make face cloths with this. And with Amari, that would be great. I don't know. It's stretchy. There's something else here. But if you look at it, it might be good for padding. Right? Dancer. Dancers, this looks like this was a little costume of some kind. Maybe I'll leave it out. See, I can't see the colors and I can't really see that much. But I can see enough for what I need to do. Look at this. Look how pretty that is. Dancer's bin. I don't need to make apologies for dancers. Dancers have to help to feed my family, people, when my kids were really young. Yeah. I'd come home, everybody, did you sell anything? Did you sell anything? I said, yeah. And then we'd go shopping next day. Milk, 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 milk. Always buying milk. I'm still buying milk, for crying out loud. Hanging out with the dancers. Just saying. Fuck. Alright. Alright, we're on a roll. Alright. Listen. That's redundant. What do you need those for? You're never going to use them again. Well, actually, I am. Out of spite. Spite. Well, no. It's not going to be spite. I just want to do it. I am. I'm going to do a little park event. Whether my kids help me or not, I don't give a shit. Rio will help me. I don't expect my son to help me. Tisha will help. Once we're there, get to, to that point, she'll be happy. Now this is almost empty, but if you notice, this is a nice one. This is a nice one too. Do I donate it to that person out on the farm? I don't want to. Not yet. I have grandkids that can use that. Maybe Marina might get pregnant in 4 or 5 years from now. If this stuff is still around, that's when she'll want it. Yeah. All right, hold on. All right, call me foolish. This is spruce needles. And I'm pretty sure these ones are spruce needles. Anyway, there's vitamin C in them. And being that my son is so concerned about vitamin C, you make tea with this, right? That's what you do with this, people. As the province, the parliament building, the politicians, property developers are going around cutting down all the spruce trees and pine trees, weeping willows, walnut trees, the whole 9 yards. They're cutting them down, destroying them, killing them off. Just saying. And nobody can say I'm not trying here, because you see all this? This is to put books in the mail, to sell it, right? But nobody helped me put them up online. They just want me to check them out. Basically. Yeah. But I'm not ready to check this out because this is supposed to be the business room. I don't know what kind of business it is. What are those? You know those cages where you're caged in and you have to defend yourself against a gladiator, aka monster, that has, you know, those chains with those balls with the spikes on them and something to whack you with, right, with spikes on them, and they're running around and chasing you in the cage, and you're trying to get out but you can't because you're in a fucking cage, and you're like basically gonna get whacked to death. That's kind of how I'm thinking about it. Yeah. It's a fucking gong show, don't you think? Okay, so I am definitely going to, since I took the time to do these things, I'm not going to chuck these out. I definitely save those. I'd like to be able to start drinking this stuff, but, you know, I'm so under stress, people. All I do is drink coffee. Coffee and sugar, coffee and sugar, coffee and sugar. Right now, I'm eating just the bare minimum of anything right now. Right? Just, you know, I mean, I'm lifting up heavy fucking bins here. Okay, now, we're going to keep these kind of things because when I find what they belong to, obviously that would be good for Kyrie because he's at that age, right? Okay, there's, I used to be down here. Alright, what do I do with these? They don't want them. I'll keep that for the kids. Tisha said before I get rid of this stuff, let her go through it. So we will do that. I have upstairs, these are nice. These are really nice. Some of these kind of roasting pans you just can't find anymore. Look at this. Look at this roasting pan. It's fucking beautiful, man. And because Tisha insists on living in an apartment, she doesn't have the room. Look at this. Look how nice. I don't think I have that one downstairs. That one would be really nice to make cabbage rolls with and all that other crap. Okay, the goal is to, so I can get the table out now by doing the bins the way I did them, but I can't get to this yet. What happened? Some of it I did, some of it my son did. And also too, I just wasn't able to get down here and do anything because I was intruding on my space. My space. I need this. I bought the parts off of Amazon. As a matter of fact, maybe I should bring this one upstairs. It's a lampshade. Maybe I should switch hats. What do you think? I got some old beer that Tisha bought from 3 years ago. It's sitting in my hall right now. It was in my bedroom, but I took it out because I'm not doing anything with it. Maybe I should go get one. What do you think? Start drinking beer. When I... Oh, God. What beer? I'd be drunker than a skunk. I'm telling you. Forget that. That ain't happening. I can't afford to get drunk. Nope. Not even tipsy. Nope. Not now. You see, I hope I'm recording this as I go. Battery's going to die soon, or it's going to fill up. Everything has a purpose. See this blanket? It's kind of woolly. If the hydro went out, it was in the middle of winter, and I had to start covering up jars just so they don't freeze too much, right? Okay? That's what you do. If you have jars, hydro goes out, you know, and you're worried about your jars freezing and cracking because of the headspace or whatever, you just go around and you cover them up with blankets like this to help to protect them from the elements so that you don't lose everything until the hydro gets back on. So So I like to keep stuff like this around down here just in case. You never know, right? But will only be used for crafts. I don't know. Not really necessary, but I had a whole bunch of it. But in the end, it never did survive. Because I never had time. Never had time to do anything, people. I was too busy in the fucking yard or cleaning up or whatever. We'll keep this for whatever. It's empty right now. Oh. Here's my boombox. I almost feel like I should call it a day. I have to do this in bits and batches. I got that order coming in from Walmart, and I got to do my dishes so I can clear out my sink for those vegetables. And then once they're done, they're done. I'd like to come down. Tisha's supposed to come on Tuesday and help me in the bedroom with the clothes and everything, right? So Tuesday, I'll beg Tuesday, you know, but I need to come down here when I got the energy, right? When I'm motivated. When I'm like, because, you know, it's, right? Not on their time schedule, because, you know, it won't get done. But then what happens is the tension, it builds, and then it explodes, and it gives them an excuse to throw my shit out because I took too fucking long, even though they're saying, don't bother us. Like, shut up. Like, shut the fuck up. Yeah, see, I don't throw this kind of stuff out, people. Not until I go through all my containers. Nothing I can't stand. This is my kids, how they treat my shit. As a matter of fact, I got a container upstairs that needs a lid that fits this. And I hope this fits what I'm looking for. Perfect. I've been looking for that for months. What's the point of having a container if you can't find the fucking lid for it? I'm just saying. Right? I'm not throwing these out until I know. Because I've got containers upstairs that need lids. And before I throw them out, I'm going through shit. Right? They don't appreciate that kind of crap though, because they take going to the grocery store or buying, yeah, this one here, right here, might be one that I've been looking for too, right? Well, I'm not going around cleaning up after them all the fucking time, right? Seriously, I'm not talking about Mark Kane just by himself, but, you know, my other kids too, right? Like, these are these snap-on ones that snap onto something. I don't know. I got containers upstairs that I'm still looking for lids for. Right? I don't want to have to go off and buy again. No, I don't. Why should I? Here's a nice little canning pot. As long as the bottom's good on it, it's good. I don't know. I have to look at it in the daylight somewhere. But, you know, I'm not putting these out, but it becomes a problem because it's like, it looks like I'm hoarding shit. Yeah, well, if I was fucking hoarding shit, first of all, they wouldn't be all put to fucking together in one spot as I'm going around gathering other shit that my kids fucking trash. You know, I find shit outside. Those two I will take upstairs. I'm pretty sure I need those. And when I have time, I will gather up the other ones. Like, when I have time, I'll take those upstairs and I'll go through the containers that are up there, and I might end up getting 4 or 5 more containers, functioning fucking containers. Whether I use them for, you know, Andre's Lego, Amari's toys, food, whatever, it doesn't matter. I paid for them, but my kids trashed them over the years. And I'm going outside and I'm finding my containers outside. Where's the lid? I don't know. And then the container gets washed, put away, and then I find a lid. I don't know which one that came from. I have to wait until, you know, I get a chance to go through all the containers that don't have lids with all the lids to match everything up, you know? Why should I have to go out and buy new fucking containers? I shouldn't. I've been buying containers ever since they were born, for crying out loud. I'm sick of buying fucking containers. As a matter of fact, did I not show you that container of 1995 with all that tape wrapped around it when I had flour with flour in it, for crying out loud? Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Okay, I'm gonna go have a smoke. And I'm mad. I'm not real mad, but when I do this, I have to think. You know, I thought it out. I did a pretty damn good job. It ain't gonna get done in one day. Unless, of course, you want to throw it out in a fucking bin. Be a lousy fucking landlord. Scare the pants off your fucking tenants so they can leave so that you can raise the fucking rent. Yeah, okay. I'm just saying. And this is what I mean. They just move my shit around. These are masks back in the day. Fukushima radiation. I didn't buy it because of Fukushima. I bought it because I was just preparing in case... Who knows, right? They mock me. They think it's funny. Yeah, right. Wait until one day you be crying for these things. And then what? I paid a lot of money for this shit. Anyway, these would belong in here. I don't know where they came from other than they were there. They must have fell down. I don't think I threw this box out. This box would have been in the food storage for 14 years. That's where that box more than likely was. But then I don't know. Like I say, they root around my shit. They act like they don't, but they do. I don't do that. I don't fucking touch their shit. I don't go anywhere near their fucking shit. My mother taught me to have respect for other people's property. Or maybe my grandmother did that, but my mother too, right? I hate thieves, people. You don't even know. I hate fucking thieves. Well, I don't hate them, but I don't like them. I don't think anybody likes a thief. Except for maybe other thieves. This is what I mean. Like he went in there, started pulling shit out, and he's putting this stuff here. This is a cast iron, antique cast iron, heavy duty, cook on the fire. You know, cast iron pot, man. These things are expensive. They have no fucking clue, man. This is an antique. You can fry on it if you want to. Anyway, as he was taking out, he brought some stuff in here, obviously. And then, of course, what ends up happening... Look at this, he brought... I don't even know where he's finding this shit from, people. Like, he's just taking it out. Just taking out. And then it will be an excuse to throw it out. As he's going about his business. When he gets mad, he might just do that. It's fucking stupid. Look at this. This is my soaps. Like, why is he taking out my fucking soaps? Do you know how expensive this shit is? This, first of all, does not belong in here. And the boxes half fucking empty. I don't pack boxes half fucking empty. There's another box down there. Like, what the fuck is going on here, man? I'm spending hundreds of thousands of, like, not hundreds of thousands, but thousands of dollars for this shit. Like, why? Why is this even here? It doesn't even fucking belong here. That laundry shit, I make my own laundry soap, people. Okay? Of course I stocked up on it, right? And I'm finding it out here for no reason when it should be fucking down there. And I'm like, I don't know, maybe he just cleared it out so I could go in there. But no, they do. They like to poke around my shit. Just whatever, right? Like, I don't pack fucking boxes half fucking empty with baking soda. It should be a full fucking box because I put the baking soda when I make my laundry soap in with my fucking laundry, man. And same, like, yeah, the box is like fucking half empty. Why? So that's like, Andre said Uncle Mark Kane is eating the packages of Lipton soup. I bought a whole box full, big case, right? Sitting down there, I guess, I don't know, seen it, he decided to eat it, he ate it all fucking, I don't know if he ate it all, Andre said he's eating it all, and I'm like, well, tell him to buy a new one, but he won't, people. I don't think so. I don't fucking think so. Not only he cleared out down there to try to make it so that I can get in and start picking away at it, but there was no reason to bring out the fucking canned food. Okay? And a half-empty box of fucking baking soda, which should be full, but it's not. For whatever strange reason. Right? And there's another box of laundry shit here that doesn't fucking belong in here. Not that he wants anything in there. So what? Throw out the laundry shit so I have to go out and buy new shit? Make my laundry soap on the fly? Like, I hate my fucking life, people. I have never, ever been treated this way in my fucking life. Ever. And I've been through some shitty fucking shit. And I don't got one. I got two doing it. And don't be coming up and smiling in my fucking face, acting like you're all fucking friendly. I suppose you get more flies with fucking honey. Yeah, okay. Are you being helpful? I don't think so. You're going to tell me you can't come down for a week because we're here. We don't want to be bothered. So it sits here and it looks like this, and then they fucking hold it against me, and then they'll fucking throw it out because that will be the excuse. Okay, I gotta stop. I gotta take my fucking soap. There was another box here that does not fucking down there. I'm just gonna tell him, I gotta come down on when I got energy for this shit, right? You know what I'm saying? I'd like to get it done in 2-3 fucking weeks. I don't need you fucking harassing me. I don't need you fucking putting me down. I don't need you being friendly with me, acting like everything's okay when it's fucking not. I don't need your advice to give it away to some fucking rich people because they're looking for a fucking donation. If you don't like it, fucking sell it, okay, in terms of the Playhouse. You know, like whatever. Who cares about Alea May? Who cares fucking about Kyrie? Who cares? Who cares, people? Who fucking cares? Clearly not them. And they want to have a kid? Yeah, I wonder. My mother fucking kicked me out of the fucking house when I was pregnant. I came back from fucking Alberta. I was pregnant, 7 months fucking pregnant. I was there for a fucking month and a half at her place. Right? That's when I started to learn how to make a quilt. I still got that shit upstairs. Anyway, I came home, my fucking shit was out on the fucking ground, in the rain, suitcase fucking open, everything getting fucking soaking wet, 7.5 months pregnant, going on 8 months pregnant. She said, you're not coming back, get the fuck off. I gathered up my shit in the fucking rain, never went fucking back. Never went fucking back, people. And then she threw out my fucking brother. He was 16 years old. Like, what the fuck? So I got an apartment for the both of us, and I ended up looking after my fucking brother as he was going fucking schizophrenic by the time he turned fucking 19 years old. Scaring the fucking pants off of me. I couldn't understand what the fuck was wrong with him. As I rented a townhouse, 3-bedroom fucking townhouse. And I rented out a room and with fucking welfare recipients that were fucking irresponsible, moving in and out and not paying rent and causing trouble. And that's when Michael Jackson beat the fucking shit out of me while I was fucking pregnant. Put me in a fucking corner, right? I'm standing there trying to figure out. I was laying in bed. He came upstairs. He said, come downstairs. I said, I don't want to come downstairs because he was down there drinking with his fucking friends, right? I said, no, I'm okay. I'll just stay in bed. Leave me alone. No. Yeah. And he scaring the pants off of me, people, I got out of fucking bed, but my back was to the fucking corner, right? And he seen I had no place to go. And I'm looking and I'm thinking, well, maybe I can run fast and go underneath his fucking arms and get away from him and get help from downstairs before he fucking attacks me, because he fucking attacked me before, right? No, fuck, I went to go and he grabbed me, man. He threw me in the fucking corner of the wall and he beat the fucking shit out of me, people. He beat the fucking shit out of me. I had never been beat so fucking bad in my fucking head in all my damn life. And I've been beat before by a different man. Because too many men are fucked in the head. And then they hook up with their fucked up fucking wives and girlfriends that are just as abusive as they are. Who the fuck is stealing half a box of freaking baking soda? Why? Why, people? Why? To piss me off. Why is she hoarding baking soda? Well, I don't know. Maybe I got it on fucking Amazon cheap, and I make my own fucking laundry soap, right? And I put it in with the laundry soap that I make. And I use different things. I use baking soda. You know that gel fucking, what is that called? Laundry soap. I shred it. I use borax. Laundry soda. And if I have laundry soap, powdered, mix it all fucking up, I'm good for months. Until I need to come down here and restock. Assuming that it's still down here. Like, it's fucking stupid. I'm gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry though. I'm moving this bin of beans and that bucket of macaroni and cheese, and I'm putting it right here so it's not in his path, as I'm finding shit out here that doesn't necessarily belong here. At least not yet. Like, why are these here? This is plant food from vegetables dehydrating. Well, then I can go up into the X Club, but it fucking leaks in there like a sieve, people. Everything gets fucking ruined because I have a shitty fucking porch and nobody helps me to fucking fix it properly. Otherwise, that could sit in the X Club. But no. No. You gotta have somebody in order to fucking pick on, in order to make yourselves feel like you're so fucking smart and intelligent, got more than you better, just whatever the fuck it is. Right? You know, keep the porch in the state that it is so the bitch gets tired of fucking living there and she'll fucking move out, right? That's basically what it fucking boils down to. You don't live on the porch. You don't need to use the outside porch. No, you don't. Yeah, okay, whatever. Whatever the fuck ever. Whatever the fuck ever. They want this fucking, I gotta keep moving this stupid rug. I don't know if that's it probably was my rug back in the day. Obviously they want it because they're keeping it. Or maybe they'll throw it out after I'm done moving everything around just to fucking agitate me. Okay, this soap shit, there's another box down there. I'm like, where the fuck did that shit come from? Like, you know, clearly, because I'm putting it in a different spot down there, people. I have lantern fucking oil down there. I wonder what they did with that. You know, like, but you pay like $100 for 2 cans of fucking lantern oil just in case the fucking hydro goes out, right? I got this fucking cast iron pot, paid, I don't know, $80 or something for it. Whatever I fucking paid for it, just in the event of. Oh, but you're not supposed to think about that. No, because the government's gonna fucking look after you. There will always be hydro. There will always be fucking laundry soap. You see? The first time they fucking did this shit, went outside, went up on there. That's fucking shit. I don't even know what's gonna be like in those drawers, people, man. You don't even fucking know. Okay? I can't even open these doors. Alright? This is where my curtain rods, hooks are and shit. And whatever. Like, it's, look at this. Welcome to my fucking world. I don't care about that. It never was mine. As if. Oh, wait till they get into here. Oh, well, you don't need this. You're not going to be doing no park event. Hell fucking no. No. It's all molded. Molded. I can smell it. Everything needs to be washed. Yeah, but before they fucking wash it, they'll fucking chuck it. Like, this is all. When I used to do park events, man. There's your fucking community. Just saying. It's not a Vasaki now, is it? No. Who cares? This has been sitting outside for a fucking year. Up in there, I couldn't get to it. It has to come upstairs. I have to let everything dry out. At least it doesn't smell mildewy. That's good, but it needs to fucking dry out. More work. Look at this. Just donate it. Give it away. They didn't want it. They're gonna be good fucking parents. When it comes time to have their fucking kids, they'll just go out and buy new stuff. They can afford to do that. They can't afford to fucking move. Leave my shit alone. I have to wash it. More work. What's new? When I used to work with the kids. These are all fucking good, whatever. Okay, same day. Everybody got displaced anger. Oh yeah. Anyway, I'm upstairs now. And I got my little order, but I didn't get everything, everybody. I didn't get everything. Okay? They shortchanged me on cabbage. I think they only gave me one. I'm just getting into the bags now. They gave me one sweet potato. And I think one freaking banana. Like, what the hell? And then they said they didn't have the corned beef. Fine, but I did get the ham. In the meantime, these are these chilies. You can see. Right? I rinsed them off. First I got the bags. There's 5 of these ones. 800 grams. As you can see, that's one bag. That's a lot. Okay. It was $5. Right? Already pre-blanched. They're still a little slightly frozen, but anyway, I rinsed off the bags first. Okay? Just rinsed off the bags first, and then I cut the bags. And now I'm just quickly rinsing these. Okay? Put them on the dehydrator. And let's start dehydrating these first. I don't think these are going to take very long. So hold on. Okay, here we go. So I rinsed everything off. I got the 5 beans of just whole beans, right? If I grow beans, I'm canning beans. All right. Then we got the French beans, French style beans. So 2 different kinds of beans, right? We've got... There should be 10 bags of peas here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then the great value 2.2 key, right? Okay. And then we've got 5 corn. But I guess they didn't have the great value 2.2 key. So they threw me in 2 of those. They know me, right? I said no substitutes, but they know me. So we got the 5 7 bags. I'm happy with that. And then for what? What did I pay for this? $30. Right? Because I bought 5 bags of the Vertka and 2 at 800 grams per bag times 5, right? And then those 2 little bags of that other one for $2.47 or whatever it was, which is these ones here. These ones, these ones, right? I rinsed them off already. They're still a little frozen, so these are going in the dehydrator first because they'll probably dehydrate real fast. So these are almost ready to go in. Oh yeah. And then you can see that's a lot, right? Look at that. Look at that bowl down there and look at this. What am I thinking? So after it's all said and done, I'll jar up some for my son and he can have. Otherwise, they're just going as much as I can into 1 gallon jar. But we might be pushing a 2 gallon jar. Two of them, right? 2 1 gallon jars. It's hard to say, right? It's hard to say. For sure a 1 gallon. Okay. So hold on a second. Okay, so I'm just doing a follow-up on this order here. So I got it. I don't know, people. They didn't have the corned beef. I think I already mentioned that. I don't know. That's okay. I got the ham, right? Now, I tallied up the dollar amount for these cereals that I bought, right? And the grammage. In total, I spent $88.89 for that stuff that I normally don't buy, but we're making nuts and bolts and snack for the kids, right? And so, but what really struck me was if you buy a bag of nachos or, you know, Dorito chips, right, for like salsa, or even a bag of chips, you're looking at anywhere from 180 grams, maybe at 240 grams for something like that, right? Well, anyway, you know, like the Cheerios, okay, so the Crispix was like 350 grams. The Shreddies was 440 grams. The pretzels, which was 400 grams. The Cheerios, 350 grams. This is per box, people, right? Ritz Swiss cheese crackers, 180 grams, which is really no different than just a small bag of chips, okay? I'm just saying. And then we got the Chex Rice cereal, which is 340 grams, right? Added all that, it got me 8,870 grams, which is, I don't know, do you divide 454 grams into that to find out exactly, quote unquote, how much poundage of food that you got? Because if you're dividing, okay, if you're dividing that, if you're dividing this is the total amount of grams that I paid $88, well, really $89 for, if you think about it. And if you go by weight, right, 454 grams is approximately 1 pound. So we're going to divide that by 454 grams. And it equals how many pounds, people, for $88, okay? 19 pounds? All right. Now, for $88, I can get organic chickpeas and get that at 25 pounds, which is more than likely more nutritional than what I'm buying in these boxes. And this is assuming that I'm doing this correctly. I'm just saying. Right? Okay. So anyway, let's go back to what we were doing here. What I noticed is these companies are making these boxes look like they're coming from I don't know, they're really generic looking. Not that it makes much of a difference, because it doesn't, right? At the end of the day. But their boxes sure in the hell looked a lot better than what they're pumping out now. That's the first thing that I noticed. Obviously the grammage is is less than, it used to be. Cost more, right? Okay, if you're getting 180 grams for this Ritz cheese, yeah, no, well, these little nibby things too, they're not that much grammage. We're Ritz cheese nibs, 180 grams. Okay, this is no more than a bag of chips. The only thing is, they're not chips, they're little crackers, right? Same weightage though, not much off. Not much off. And they charged me, I had only 3 boxes, I think. Yeah, 3 boxes. And I got them for $6.99 on sale. Keep that in mind. It was on sale. Like, you're looking at $2.25 a box. Well, not even, a little more than that, $2.33, right? $2.33 for a little box of something at 180 grams, where a bag of chips is coming in at, oh God, like $3.77, $4.77, depending, right? I'm just, it's just, I'm, right, and their boxes look ugly. I hate to say it, but it's true, right? They just, like, not only are they fucking with your, I'm sorry, boo-booing with your food in terms of whatever I bought. If I had 5 kids growing, like when my kids were growing, oh my God, they would have ate that up in 3 days between themselves and not be full. No way. I'm not thinking about my family because this isn't stuff that I normally buy, so I ain't sweating it, okay? But for people that kind of buy this stuff regularly, I don't know how they can keep up. But you see, they're fading out. They're fading out certain families. You see, that's the thing. They don't want large families like mine, unless, of course, maybe you live in a fucking monster home, then maybe you can have it. But at what cost? You know what I'm saying? Who's going to get sacrificed for that? Nobody in their family, that's for sure. It'll be somebody in my family. Okay. So, there's just no way. There's no way you could feed a large family based on these cereals and these snacks. There's no way. Right? There's just, unless, of course, you're rolling high on the dough. Yeah. That's the way I see it, okay? That's not because I'm like, how are families feeding their kids that buy this stuff, right? Like, right? Like, how? How? If you got 1 kid, maybe. If you got 2 kids, well, you're starting to stretch it. But when you're getting into your 3s and your 4s and your 5s and, oh yeah, no way. There's no freaking way. You better go find yourself a 25-pound bloody bag of wheat and hope that, oatmeal, and hope to heck that you can get it at a good price. Yeah, because this stuff that people are spending now for this same thing, ugly-looking box, right? The Cheerios were coming in at 350 grams. Now, mind you, they were on sale, right? A big box was $10. It was actually a little cheaper to buy it on sale at this point, times 3. But even still, like 350 grams a box. Like, why even waste the time freaking using the cardboard? Like, seriously. Seriously. But it's because they're price gouging everybody. That's why. They're charging maximum dollar amount for as small as grammage as they can provide, as they're still shrinking that grammage. The weight, that is, right? And again, I don't rely on this stuff. I don't buy this shit. Very seldom do I buy this stuff. This stuff I never buy. Only reason I'm buying, you know why. But for people that do, I don't know. I don't know, people. Oh, yeah. Strange. I don't know what happened. I don't know why they do it. Sometimes they do it for me. I ordered 20 sweet potato they charged me 62 cents. And I'm like, oh, I'm mad, right? Now I want my 20 sweet potato. Anyway, I go through all my bags. Turns out they gave me 20 sweet potato. I guess because of the frustration. Because I was phoning back and forth, back and forth. What happened? Oh, you got a smoke bomb. Oh, gee. Well, you know, phone back again. When do you think I can order? Oh, well, you know, blah, blah, blah. Can I bring by some books? Can I speak to the manager? Let the manager know I want to come by with some books. Because I know you guys in the pickup delivery department, you work fucking hard, right? At least I can acknowledge that. And for everything that they, you know, you do for me, I'd like to be able to give you some cookbooks to share between yourselves because, you know, I've got them available as a thank you, right? Oh, well, anyway, I guess the whisper is in the pickup delivery, oh, there's some lady, some crazy lady. She always ordering, right? Stressing us out. Her orders are getting bigger and bigger. No, but you know what I'm saying, right? They know me, right? Because I'm ordering all the time, people. And maybe that's why. Maybe because they felt bad because 2 orders got canceled and you know, and blah and blah and blah, right? So anyway, I got lucky there. I'm not complaining, right? It compensates for not getting the what is that called? Corned beef. Either or. I didn't get my 4 cabbages. They only gave me 1, but that's okay. I don't care about that, right? And then the same thing with the banana. They charged me for 1 banana, 72 cents, but they actually gave me 6 bananas. And these pita breads, they added in there for whatever reason, in a bag with my other stuff. So I'm like, okay, right? So, you know, the workers, and I know they're all like, of immigrant descent for the most part. I mean, I'm not in there. I can't say, who are you? You don't look like you belong, right? No, but the majority, if not all of them, are like Punjabi or something like that, right? But like that's besides the point, right? They're hard workers. They're working hard and packing up my shit for me, right? And you know, they get smoke bombed and you know, nobody appreciates them. I do, though. I really, really do. Right? So I know it's not their fault that these boxes are coming in because they're faced with the same issue if they eat that kind of stuff. But a lot of them don't, though, right? Because they come with, you know, their own traditions, with their own... they like, you know, they don't eat wheat. They don't eat, like, normal for the most part, right? And I'm not saying all of them don't, but many of them... They don't eat wheat, like flour, the way we do. They eat something in their own, you know, they like to buy their own, whatever it is that they eat. And when it comes to making their samosas, you know, like they like chickpea flour, really. That's what they do like, right? They'll eat that before they'll eat wheat flour, right? So, you know, they wouldn't be too much interested in this kind of stuff. So it doesn't really affect them. But I don't have to buy this if I don't want to. If it doesn't work well with what I'm trying to do, I won't do it. Now, I am going to continue tallying up the numbers here. And then, I don't know. I don't know, people. Like, I'm you know, I'm going to... I don't got time to be making nuts and bolts right now for the kids, right? So I am going to end up putting a lot of that into vacuum seal bags, putting them into the bucket. I'll leave a little bit out for the first batch. I'll kind of try and figure it out, like, whatever. I'm going to try and add in exactly how much grams I'm using. Try and figure out what the calorie count is around those grams, as if I got time to sit there and crunch those numbers from all these different types of products. But I'll attempt to do a little something, right? So that we can get a kind of a general idea of how much the calorie count is in in regards to proportion, right? Because, you know, you're making snacks for kids kind of thing, right? Or even for yourself for that matter. And also too, the nutritional value in terms of, you know, that's where you have to read on the box and take notes and then kind of compare and the ingredients, right? And if I find anything in there that suggests that they're freaking putting in bloody bug flour or anything like that, I ain't buying it no more. No, 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 no. But they don't put grasshopper flour. They write something else down. There's different names that they use, right? And that's assuming that they're even putting it down. I'm just saying. Right? So I don't know how often I'm going to do this. It depends. It depends how many portions I get for $88, not including the butter, the sweet peas, the chickpeas. We won't factor in, quote unquote, the spices, right? I mean, I could throw in some peanuts too, right? You know what I'm saying? You're right. Well, I got peanuts, so I could. But it depends, like, how far I can stretch $88. We'll add in another $10 for the butter that I bought on sale. So now we're looking at $98 at least. And we want to see how far we can stretch that. And then some sweet potatoes, right? And the chickpeas. And the more you can learn to make your own crackers or whatever, the better off, I'm telling you, you will be. Because if you rely on this shit to feed your family regularly, I don't know. There's going to be a lot of hungry kids in the house. Seriously. Seriously. A bag of chips would, I think, be more satisfying than what some of these are. Put them in as a treat. That would maybe be more satisfying. But how they advertise it, oh, you know, you can snack on them, you can put them in the dip. Well, you got one little teeny weeny box for 180 grams, 3 hungry kids there. How far do you think those things are going to go? Not very far. They'll be fighting over it, people. And they'll walk away hungry, and they'll be angry. And the parents will be stressed out because they're overpaying for this stuff. They're overpaying for this stuff. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. So all in all, my bill dropped, considering, I don't remember what it was. It was in the $400, what, $407 or something like that? It dropped down magically down to $340.94. They reimbursed me my money for the parchment paper. Andre turned that down because they said that they didn't have the, well, you know, they didn't have the parchment paper, so they reimbursed me the money for that. They only charged me for 1 sweet potato, even though they gave me 20. They only charged me 72 cents for 1 banana, even though they gave me 6. They gave me all the bread that I asked for, but they gave me these other round things that are kind of like a flatbread. And Andre said, why did they do that? And I'm like, well, I think, you know, sometimes they want me to try it to see maybe I might be interested in buying it in the future. Or maybe it's, you know, it's a thank you, because I do purchase a lot from their people. I really do. And I don't know, but I'm not complaining. And it was mixed in with my other stuff, so it's not like they're going to send some guy to come pick up these little flatbread things. You know, it's not. It's not. They put it there purposely to say thank you, I'm sure, for putting up with the smoke bomb, right? And being patient and having my orders canceled and whatever, right? I got all my vegetables. I won't need no hot green chilies for a long time. My nose is running, you know. You can smell it already in the house. The dehydrator's in my bathroom, and I'm sitting here and I can smell it right now. And it's going to go on like this up until tomorrow. My son will be like, what were you doing yesterday? Tomorrow he'll be like, what were you doing yesterday? Whatever you were, and I'll be like, well, I was dehydrating chilies, right? Whoa. And because there's so many of them in there, I'll probably end up giving him a jar anyway. When he got home from work, we kind of got into a discussion. It actually didn't go too bad, even though, he kind of used me as a sounding board for displaced anger that had nothing to do with me. But at least he acknowledged that he was venting. All right, because Andre came down. What's going on? Andre, Mark, and Andre's, Mark, I'm just venting. I said, yeah, Andre, he's just venting. Just go back upstairs. He's in the garage just hollering and screaming at me. That's fine. I do it too, right? People sometimes they need to vent. Because I think, like my son is extremely intelligent, right? So, I've already said it, people. We're going into a war economy. I've been saying it for a long time. I can feel it in my bones, Plus, I've already been molded, captured, placed into manufactured poverty where I'm stuck. And the older you get, the more stuck you get, the more easy it is for others outside of your house to take advantage of you and your situation with your family. And one disappears here, one gets kidnapped over there, another one gets murdered over there, another one gets lured off, right, because of that quote-unquote manufactured poverty. And then when you go and try to seek justice, well, because it's manufactured poverty, you can't rely on the government to do the right fucking thing, never mind the courthouses, right? Or the police, or anyone that works for the public union sector for that matter. Anyway, my son is like very, very, very in tune with, if you asked me a year ago if he was, I'd be like, no, he's still like, he doesn't want to hear what I have to say. But now a year or so has passed, and he's like right in the middle of it, and he's like, oh, this and that and blah, and I'm like, I know exactly what I know. I watch BitChute. Right? Just saying, and I'm glad that he's caught up with it in terms of the severity of what's going on in Canada, aka the new Congo, the Congo, and if it ain't Congo, China, and maybe India, don't ever forget the Filipinos. They like to come and do the dirty work for the government. Real cheap on the cheap. Do you like that, Amari? Amari loves that. Hey, I hear you giggling all the time. Yeah. So, as a man, it's frustrating. It's frightening. Because there is no fucking future. Well, welcome to my world. It took me 62 years to figure that one out. At least, though, when I was young, we thought we could have a future. Now, young people are learning that they don't have a future. That's the difference between my generation and his generation. I was fooled to think that I could have a future, whereas my son is being told there will be no future. And my son does not stand alone. Millions are in that position, as we're being replaced by an immigrant population that is also being exploited, but yet at the same time being very competitive to acquire wealth with the help of the governments, more than one, where our governments fail the Canadian-born people. My son is on that page, finally, and it's hard for him to wrap his head around it, because as a man, he wants to provide for his family. And he told me that, the people that he comes into contact with, and his boss and whoever, you're talking middle-class individuals, right? Making X amount of dollars with above that $70,000 a year still can't afford to buy houses because of within the housing market. So what does that leave him? Right? You know what I'm saying? So some of his bulliness, you know, he said, it's because of that, Mom. You know, I always said, I'm the easy target when it comes to displaced anger, because, you know, really, what can Mom do? Get up on YouTube and with my own displaced anger? Who knows? Not much, though, other than, right? So anyway, we had a good little talk, and I'm working on seeing if maybe Tisha will just take the kids for a few days within the week or so, whenever she can, so that I can just go downstairs. And I said, leave me alone, just let me do what I gotta do, and you know, if I need you, I'll call you, or whatever, I'll leave it for you, if, you know, if I'm not strong enough to do something myself, right? And I'll put in 10-hour days, 12-hour days. No sweat off my back. That's the shit I was doing up here when I went from the pantry, from the bathroom, to underneath the cupboard, to that cupboard, right? You know, I kind of did my room because I put a lot of food into my room, and I'm bringing out fabric, and you know, it's just the way it is, right? Yeah. So anyway, I'm thinking I'm going to put this little part into the video of with me downstairs with my own displaced anger, I guess you could say. He said, "Oh, you know, I don't, you know, you're resentful about something about." He didn't use the word resentful, but it means the same thing, right? About clearing out that food storage area that has been there for 14 years. And I'm like, no, I'm not resentful. I'm like, it's not, right? I can deal with that. That's not a problem. The problem is fitting it in where I'm fitting it, right? But it's nothing that I can't work around and figure out with some time. I just need a little time, right? And I don't mind doing that because it moves things around. It it gives me a chance to go in there and and it's like Lucy says, you know, sometimes it's just nice to start fresh, right? So if I move it and do inventory and start using it because it's accessible, right? Then yeah, I'm happy with that, and I don't need that space, right? No, I'm okay. And you know, I am gonna drop off some books at Walmart. I don't care what anybody says. I'll have Tisha drive me there. I'll just pop in. Hi, it's Judy Charney. I'll make sure I'll do an order 2 days before I show up, so my name is nice and fresh on their mind. I say, hi, I got a couple of boxes here for you guys. It's just my way to say thank you. I have a lot of appreciation for what you do for me. Right? And that'll be 2 boxes gone. Right? The Playhouse is still up for debate. He explained to me that everybody's struggling, and that apparently these people, they don't own the land, they lease the land, and you know, nobody can afford anything anymore. Even the middle class can't afford shit, nothing no more. And that, you know, blah 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 blah. You like that, eh, Amari? And I'm like, blah 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 blah. And he goes, blah, 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 blah. So it's this debate going on with this freaking Playhouse out there and that other little thing, right? You know, just because. So, he seems to think that if I was to sell it, I'd only get like 100, 150 maybe. And then he goes on Facebook Market, and he's pulling it up, and he's trying to show me on his phone, and I'm like, well, I can't see it. But, you know, I'll take it for face value what you tell me. So, I mean, I guess for $150, I might as well donate it to a middle-class family that's barely hanging on with a thread, you know what I'm saying? So that they have a fighting chance to actually hang on to a business that they're just now starting to create for themselves so that they don't end up on fucking welfare, right? Or homeless, right? So, you know, I'm debating on it. I'm debating because I've always got the grandkids on my mind. Well, you didn't take Leia May out there when she was little. Yeah, well, that's because I had Amari was disabled and Tisha was coming with Vic and Kyrie. How can I go outside with 2 babies and a 2-year-old to go play at a playhouse? I couldn't, but they're a little older now, right? It's a little more practical right now, but, you know, he's just, I don't know, he's just agitated in general. So we'll see. And I'm like, okay, if you do donate it, you know how they say, pass it on, right? Like, pass it on. But you know, people, I've been passing it on my whole fucking life here for as long as I can remember. And, you know, I don't know, like, I don't know. I told him it's not my responsibility. I don't even know these people. Right? Right? I'm broke too, you know. I only look like I got money because I spend money I don't have, but I pay back when I can, right? Because I'm responsible that way. And kids always have a way of making me spend money, no matter what. And I'm glad that I didn't, you know, like, honest to God, I feel so sorry for families these days that got 3, 4, 5 kids. And I can only imagine how they're freaking trying to feed them with anything, meat, freaking vegetables, cereals, milk is a big one, bread. Oh my God, that's crazy. So yeah, lots of people getting freaking agitated. My son's not the only one that's getting freaking agitated. I said to him, why don't you move out of the country, go to a different country? He goes, yeah, maybe I'll go to America. I said, what part? Like, where in America? Like, I'm thinking South America, right? You know? And he goes, well, America, you know, Washington. And I'm like, well, you know, your dad is American. He is in Texas. It wouldn't be that hard for you to go to the United States. But he doesn't want to. He doesn't feel like he should have to be run out of his country. Yeah, he doesn't feel like he should have to be ran out of his country because there's no opportunity here because our governments are basically catering to fucking immigrants, people. That's what's happening. And they brought in several years ago where the immigrant that with the money, quote unquote, bought up a whole lot of freaking property. Because that's who owns the property out. Even Lucy said it happened where she is. You know, one day she wakes up, all the businesses are owned by the Punjabis now. Yeah, yeah. What happened to all the white people? They disappeared. Serious. Yeah, yeah. Same thing with the housing. It's all being bought up by the Punjabis, the Chinese, or whoever, right? It's not just Punjabis, but you get my point, right? Well, everybody else is being run out of town or tucked away like a dirty damn secret. Or dying, people. And that's just the reality of it. And I think that fucking reality is hitting into my son's head. And he's really kind of realizing how dangerous it is to be, first of all, in freaking Canada. Because it is the new Congo. Yeah. Yeah. And he's got years to live with it. And have to navigate and try and keep his family safe, including himself. Where me, I'm in my 60s. I don't got that many years left. So my priority is, I can't save my grandkids, never mind my own kids, obviously. The best that I can do is try and, I don't know, I don't want to say bring quote-unquote happiness into the house, because I sure in hell can't do that. But, you know, like, I'm trying to just give my grandkids freaking memories with homemade nuts and bolts. You know, a little playhouse that they might be able to play with in the summertime for a while anyway, right? Before that's taken away from them and they'll never have it again. And I'm not saying my son is taking it away from him, because it wouldn't be my son. It would be the fucking overlords that want to either, one, run me out of the house because they want to buy the property, or it will be wherever I go, you just will never have another house with another yard because you're a useless tit and you don't deserve to have anything, so get used to it. Well, I go back home to my monster house and live the perfect life because I'm entitled to peace, prosperity, and opportunity. But you as a Canadian, particularly maybe this, who knows? Whatever your fucking reason is, not the right religion, who knows? You don't deserve it. And then it becomes a domino effect, where it becomes kind of like a genocide. Only nobody talking about it. And my son had a light bulb fucking moment. Because he does go out in the world and comes into contact with middle class people that can't afford their mortgages anymore because of what our governments are doing to the economy in general. Never mind, maybe want to buy their own house, even though they're quote-unquote middle class. At best, what are they going to get? A subsidized middle-class apartment with the plastic piping, metal little clamps, Presto wood for walls, where a foundation may or may not leak. But don't worry, the government will subsidize your rent, and then they'll help you buy the place so that when it starts to fall apart, you can take responsibility to fucking pay for it and call that middle-class living. As your little box of food, right? Your little box of food will be like that. There's your little box of food. That's not a very big box, don't you think? You'll be paying $4 for that, and it won't even feed you to make you feel satisfied. Never mind your family, because they don't want you to have a family. Unless, of course, you can go pay for in vitro. Yeah. If you can go pay for in vitro, for sure, the government will put in $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 for the first session of in vitro. Doesn't matter if you're gay, lesbian, single woman, single man. They do it all. It's free. Right? And you know where that's going. I'm just saying, it could be for a couple. Like a man and a woman. Do we even have that anymore? Do people even respect men and women being together anymore? I'm just saying. Right? Government will pay for that. But they don't want people to have families. Only certain kind of people to have families. Yeah. And it's not about them working harder or being of, what is that called? Andre, please. Of, royal blood. Right? Royalty. Right? Or their religion is superior. Although it seems to boil down to that kind of stuff, though, doesn't it? To justify criminal activity, greed, gluttony, selfishness. Being like psychopaths with no ability for compassion, empathy, sympathy, none of that. Because their spirit is completely of predatory nature. I don't know how to protect my kids from that, never mind my grandkids from that, people. I could file a lawsuit, take my government to court, accuse them of this and accuse them of that, and they'll just accuse me back of being frivolous, and then it's all my imagination station. So anyway, I'm getting off. I'm going to put this in with whatever I was doing downstairs. And it smells like green chilies. It smells good, but I took some bites on them. Oh, they're freaking hot. Hot, hot, hot. Oh yeah. And then I'll just pick up with whatever I pick up with next. I'll tell you, I'll be glad when everything's moving around. It'd be like, whew, right? Yeah. Yeah. Because it gets me a little closer. Sooner or later, I might be able to start sewing a bit before I go completely blind. Oh, wouldn't that just be grand? I'd love that. Oh yeah. Look what I made. What do you think? My lines aren't as straight as they used to be, but it's still a lifer. Shoo! Okay, I guess I'm going to finish this video on this. This is too funny. I'm like out of trays, right? And I'm like, you know, I thought I had 4 more trays because I used to have, right? And then broke and bought. And anyway, I think this is a full dehydrator in here. I just pulled it down because I'm like sticking my hand in here and I feel something. Sure. I didn't even know. I forgot all about it, people. I'm serious. I forgot all about it. Because I've been using this one and I've been happy with it, right? But I'm using the 2 of them right now. And I have those frozen vegetables, right? I want to just get on with it and whatever, right? And because they didn't, they lowered my bill, now I'm looking to buy something else. Maybe. I might do another batch of vegetables. Maybe not as much, but a few anyway. Just top it off, right? Done. Because once I'm done, I'm done. Yeah, this is a dehydrator in here, people. I scored. Oh yeah. The only thing is, I don't have counter space for it right now. But I might be able just to stack these 4 trays on this one. Just because I don't have room, right? I've been going all day, man. Like the good old days. Oh, Lord. I don't even know how old it is. Could be one of my old ones, maybe. I don't know, looking pretty good though. Seriously. Look how shiny this is. Oh, this is a different kind of lid. It's a little melted there, I can feel it. So it must be an old one. Very nice. You see, this is what I mean, Lucy. You just never know. There's 4 more trays. This is lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. There's nothing inside. Like, nothing. I hear no crumbs. Very few. This is probably in good shape. Doesn't even look like it's been used very much. Like, seriously, man. I mean, I've used it, but yeah. Now I can do the beans. Uh-huh. And if I want to, I can spend another, well, how much are they coming in at? $14. So 14, 28, another 2, 14. 28 and 28, 16.56. I could spend another $56 and get another 25 bags, and then for sure, that will fill up another 1 or 2 more jars, and I'm thinking to buy some whole groat oats, 50 pounds. Shh. Don't say nothing. Like, I'm not impressed with those cereal boxes. I'm not. Like, Andre could eat that in a day and a half. One box by himself. Yeah, within 2 days, they'd be gone. That's pathetic. There's no way. And it's not even that nutritional. I mean, it's nutritional, but not that nutritional. You'd be better off to get the whole groat oats, right? It takes about an hour to cook them. So, ain't that something? I don't know. I don't know where to put it. I need to put it someplace. Or I can just run these extra trays on here, because I'm pretty sure you can stack these things up to 30 trays if you wanted to. If you wanted to. That's why I like these things. Yeah, 30 trays. No need to rotate trays. You can do up to 30 trays. 30 trays. I have 12, 4 more, 16. I might be able to get these on here. Let's see. Keep it simple. Be happy. 4 more trays. Look at that. I'm in my glory. I'm in my glory. I'm in my glory. You don't even know. Oh yeah, I got 4 trays to do beans. Yeah, they're nice and clean. I have these. I'm rocking. Do you see what's going on here? I have never done this. I've never used 16 trays. Oh, yeah. Ain't that interesting? And you know what? For all I know, I may have another 4 more of these things kicking around. Because if you notice, look, I still have these. There's a couple of them in here. Where are they? Yeah, 1, 2. Now, mind you, no, there's more than that. 1, 2. That's for the small one. Small one. Small one. Oh. Big one. That's a big one. Yeah, like how come I have two? How come I have all these things here? Oh, I know, I'm not using them all because I'm doing those pepper things, hot chilies, right? Either or, that's not too bad. Now, I may or may not. I'm gonna end this video. I may or may not. Here's some more trays. I may or may not pick up. I don't really like the French style cut beans, but I've got 10 bags, so I'm good. The 5 bags that I just bought of the regular, normal green bean, I eat raw, right? It actually tastes pretty good. So I might do 5 bags of those, because I've only got the 5, right? I'm not ordering no more French style. I didn't really like the taste of them compared to the other ones, right? The other ones tasted more like a bean, where the French style, you know, yeah, it's a bean, but okay. And then I'll probably do the peaches and cream again. I might do some peas again. You know what I'm thinking though? And I think they're on sale too. Honestly, I think they are. French fries, but not the big ones, just the little tiny ones. Maybe I might, because you could dehydrate them. You'd have to cook them after. You'd have to rehydrate them, like rehydrate. And then I'm thinking, this is what I'm thinking, rehydrate, drain it, and then kind of, I don't want to say deep fry it, but you know, put it in a fair amount of oil where it cooks like a deep fryer, but it's not a lot of oil, right? Shake it, season it, and maybe that might be good to put in with the nuts and bolts instead of buying the things that I'm buying. Like I said, I'm experimenting, right? It maybe, I don't know, it's something to consider. So I'm going to go look and see, because I seen that they had some on sale, and I'm like, you don't want to start with potatoes, Judy. I have dehydrated potatoes, but this would be for basically a different purpose. I don't know. You don't know until you try it, right? But I'm impressed. 16 trays. I look at that thing every day, and I completely forgot that there was a dehydrator in there. You see? This is why you want these things. Sat up there for years, quiet as a mouse. And then when I really needed it, voila! Voila! Voila!